Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Nate Polmateer here. Today we're gonna do a house tour of the house that we just sold. We bought a year and a half ago. At the end of the video, you're gonna find out why it's a great investment to invest in a house. So let's get going. Let's start with this house tour and see what the house we just sold looks like. I'm in the garage now and I should probably close that door. So let's do that. So walking in here, we have a mud room, nice mud room. There's a couple doors here for closet. Nice little sitting area here. So this house is only a year and a half old and it boasts all kinds of crazy things. Master bedroom here. So you guys can see that. As we walk in this area here, you're gonna see we have a walk-in closet. Master bath. So in the master bath, you can see that there is a sink. It has this soaker tub. And over here, it has this amazing shower. Kitchen has nice countertops. This amazing island here, this giant island where there used to be a fridge. So much cupboard space here. We have these modern sconces, these modern lights that are hanging down, the brass fixtures. We put in a new hood vent actually just before the owners bought it because the hood vent before had actually broken within a year. So I don't know the brand, but it was pretty terrible. All of our appliances are gas. We didn't buy the house with gas appliances, but we made sure to install gas appliances. So if you can install a gas dryer, gas stove, do that. It's gonna save you a ton of money. And then we have dishwasher. All the appliances are stainless steel. The owners who bought this house actually get the appliances with the home. As you can see, we had our own raised bed garden and some composting bins in the back. The only thing I had here when we came was that one back fence right there. So the laundry room looks like this. We have a brand new, so this dryer is a year old. We bought it when we moved in. So there's a dryer that's gas, and there's also the washer, and they're made by General Electric, and they were the highest capacity we could have for our family. As you guys know, we have 10 kids, and these machines literally, almost literally, didn't stop from when we purchased them till when we left. It was like laundry is just go, 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 go. And we needed the highest capacity, highest efficiency laundry that we could get. So this is the main floor bath. So we have sinks. Closer to the end of this video, I am going to tell you guys how much we paid for this house. This is a 2,800 square foot house above grade, and then it has 1,700 square feet below grade. This is the front office area. Both of our sons were in here. It's got a nice closet. This place is just pristine. It's built by Brandon Hulse of Hulse Homes, and I'll put a link in the description. If you guys are in the Western Ontario area, then you can buy a home from this guy, and yeah, he does a really great job. So let's make our way upstairs. So upstairs, here's the stairs. You know what, even after a year, I still can't figure out these light switches.
What switch turns things on and what turns things off? I'm like, is that the hall? Is that the, so when you're
building a house, maybe plan on what you're gonna do with your light switches. So here is a loft area. So in the loft, you're gonna have, at one point I had my YouTube studio up here and have my bookcases and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you the new YouTube studio area in our new place. But one of the things you're gonna wanna see is bathrooms, right? So another bathroom. So this is the third bathroom. We're in here, one of the bedrooms. Have a closet. It's not a huge bedroom. It's actually about 10 by 14. Not a massive bedroom, but there's two that are basically mirror images. All the doors are just like these hollow core doors. I would suggest upgrading doors if you can. The look on the trim is like, it's just this square trim with this one line in it, and really clean. The floors are all vinyl. I can tell you right now that they are durable. Our family is rough on floors, and someone got their fingerprints on the wall here. Our family is rough on floors, and they held up. There's like no dents or gashes or anything like that.
Let's go down into the basement.
We got 8-foot ceilings down here. Electrical box. There is tons of room here still. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 spots for more electrical. It's 200 amp service. Yeah, crazy. One thing that we did add on as a family is on-demand water heating. So we got the on-demand water heating, and what that means is as soon as you turn that hot water tap on, you'll have hot water momentarily. Like it takes a few minutes and then the water will start, but yeah, the hot water will come. It's not exactly right away. It's not like when you have like a tank, but with this, you'll have hot water on demand, and you don't have an electric tank heating up, or you don't have a gas hot water tank that's heating up and wasting all that energy. All right, let's go upstairs and I'll talk some numbers. I'll talk how long we had the house for, what we bought the house for, and how much we made on the house. So we bought this house a year ago, and when we saw it on the market, we actually thought, you know what, this house is probably out of our price range. But you know what, we're gonna go to our broker, Peter Greco. I'll leave his link below and you can check him out. We're gonna go to our broker. We're gonna tell him about this house and see. Now this was only about the, I don't know, 4th or 5th house on the street actually built at the time. So the rest of the street was empty and there was no other homes. So if you're gonna buy new, that's a good place to start. Start when there's no one else in the neighborhood. So we're like, okay, we're already kind of like in a good place here. Let's see if we can afford this home. Sometimes you cut yourself short right there. So point number 1, see if you can afford the home, but you need to find out first. Don't just cut yourself short and think, man, I only make minimum wage. I can't afford anything. I can't afford this house. Well, actually, maybe you can afford the house, and there's just, you need to see a broker and they can see how they can get extra income in your budget, or maybe cut away some debt, and then you can afford the place. The second thing for when you're buying a home, make sure the location is good. What if housing prices have been in the area? Have they been increasing? Have they been going up? This is a fairly new subdivision, so we knew whatever money we put in here, we would be able to at least recoup that money back. So when we purchased the home, we're like, okay, we can recoup the money back within a couple years. We actually planned to stay here 5 years, but we only ended up staying here a year, 21 months, I think it is. Stayed here for 21 months. All right, so, and the third tip is the house has to have good bones. So what are good bones? So the foundation, the electrical, major things like furnace, if you're in the country, septic, these big things, big, massive costs, a new roof, these things are huge, but you can find houses that are lower in the market if some other things kind of suck. Like, so if the flooring's like shag carpet or the kitchen doesn't look good, you can see past these things. If the paint is bad, you can repaint a house. So those are ways that you guys can find value in a home is just look for a home in an area that is sellable. Look for a home in an area that the area has been increasing in value recently, and look for a home in an area that's not oversaturated, like a big city or something like that. Sometimes the areas can be really oversaturated, and you're not going to be able to get in really early because you're going to be looking at a very expensive home. All right, so all that you've been waiting for, here is how much we paid for this house. So this house was actually listed on the market for $549,000 Canadian. So is that like $30 American? $549,000 Canadian. We came in, we found out that there was just, the house had been on the market for a little bit. Even though it's a new build, they still put it on the market. So it'd been on the market for a little bit. So we came in and we offered $10,000 below asking. You can't really do that in today's market, but we could do that a year and a bit ago. So we offered $539,000. They accepted our offer. Awesome. When you're buying a house, make sure you have some cash to put a deposit down, because you need to put a deposit down with the offer. We put like $10,000 down for a deposit. And yeah, then you need to find out how much more you need to put to get away from like the CMHC mortgage fees and those kinds of things. So on this house, you had to put in at least 20% to get away from those. So CMHC is Canada Mortgage Housing Corporation. That is like an insurance for those that are purchasing a house and only put down 5%. So if you put down more than 20%, you avoid that fee, and that fee, I think it's around 4% or so of the purchase price of the home. So it could be like 4, it could be a lot. It could be like $30,000, right? So try to save up that money. Anyway, let's get to the good part. So we sat on this for a year and a half. We ended up finding the house that I'm gonna show you guys in a couple weeks. And we decided, okay, we're gonna put it up for sale. We had no idea what we could sell the house for because the market was just absolutely insane. So we put the house up for $699. So you're thinking, wow, that's a great profit. So right now we bought the house for $539. We put it up for $699. That would give us $160,000 in profit. And know this, so like with the stock market and that, any gains that you make, you have to claim those capital gains if they're not within a tax guarded account, like a TFSA, a 401k, a Roth IRA, or an RRSP account, one of those accounts. If they're not in one of those accounts, you have to claim the capital gains. On your principal residence in Canada, you don't have to claim any capital gains. So $160,000 right away is capital gain free. So that's really good, and that's something that a lot of people might not even talk about. All right, so we put it on the market for $699. We got 4 offers in. We got an offer in for asking for $700,000. We got an offer in for around $750,000. Overall, the price we ended up selling the house for was $827,000. So we sat on a house for a year and a half or so, and we were able to make, how much is that? $300,000? $290,000? That's a lot. Here's the percentage. Could you have made that by investing in the market? Maybe. Now there's one clear thing here that people might not equate when they look at house prices, is you're actually leveraging the bank's money. So I don't have $500,000 to stick in the stock market. Are you gonna borrow $500,000 to put in the stock market? Probably not. But a home is a fairly safe asset, especially in Canada, well, at least in the area that we live in. So essentially, we were like investing $530,000 of the bank's money. We put down $107,000. So essentially, we were investing $107,000 of our own money, and we made $290,000. You need to get started. That's what the big thing is. We didn't start with a $500,000 home. Our first home that we bought was $130,000, and we've moved up by sweat equity, by finding homes that are really crappy, but have good bones. finding homes in good areas, finding out from our broker if we can afford it. So you guys start there. This video is not for me to boast and say, hey, look at all the money I make, look at all the money we have. This is beneficial for you, so you know that, you know what, you can start out. There's areas around us, you can still find homes under $200,000. And even with a minimum wage job with two incomes, maybe you have to get a couple extra jobs, but you can afford a home, and a home is a huge investment. You just have to start, you just have to get in. Anyway, this video has gone on long enough, but I hope that you guys have gotten some real good, just kind of information out of this. And I hope you enjoyed the house tour. I'm gonna show you the house we bought. I'm gonna tell you how much we paid for that and how that negotiation went. And I'll kind of walk you guys through the whole process of what you need to do when you're buying a home. All right, I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great week. See you guys. Bye.